Okay, good morning. Good morning. How do I know if you're watching this in the morning? Never mind, scratch that. Hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever time of day it is. Today's video is on manifestation. Very important topic. If you really want to know what inner power is all about, where it all really started, this right here, this is the topic. Okay, now before I go too far forward, I would like to mention something. That thing that I want you to know is that, first of all, we live in this infinite reality. Everything that has been or will be already is, right? Because it's infinite. It contains everything. So the idea of creating something is an illusion, right? That something already existed. You just accepted its existence, right? We have this illusion that we created and do these things, blah, blah, blah. And that's something that LSD gave to me. A very wonderful experience I had with my brother. I love you, bro. Okay, I think we're ready to roll on to the real stuff. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to discuss with you guys is an analogy that I call receiver and emitter. All right, that is understanding that not only are you projecting vibration, energy, whatever it is, but in that same moment, you are accepting it, right? You can get into all the signs of that and blah, 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 blah. But we all know that our brain actually has like a frequency, right? A vibration, right? Our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, I believe they affect that. And I also believe that it gets sent out to the universe, right? Now, why is this important? Well, it's important because if you are someone who is always on a frequency or as a radio, like on a channel of hate, you are constantly sending that out there. So not only are you throwing more hate out to the world for other people to grab onto, but you're tuning into that frequency. You're tuning into that station. So all you're going to get out of life is more things to hate, more reasons to hate, more people who hate, more hate. I hate that. but the beautiful thing is you are able to change the channel. You can change the station. So if you don't like this channel of hate that you're on, this channel of self-judgment, yada, yada, blah, blah, whatever it is, whatever's bringing hate into your life, you can change the station. You can put that station on a station of love, right? You can put that on a station of happiness and joy, inclusion, just acceptance. Then that's what you get out of life, Then you start to get things back. You get on that vibration of love, and those are the things you get back out of life. And that in itself is inner power, right there, and in a nutshell. And I'll try and explain a little bit more to you guys, but in reality, that is receiver emitter. Understanding that everything that you throw out there not only gives it to other people, but it puts you on the same frequency as to what you're going to accept. So to truly receive what you want, you need to give what you want. You feel me? Good. Glad we're clear on that. Okay, there's another really important thing that I want to mention, and that is the importance of self-love. Something I find that, at least when I was growing up, a lot of people were lacking, coming from my own self-confidence issues and all that sort of thing. I began to look around and I saw just how unhappy people really were with themselves. And obviously you want to have some self-love just because, love feels good. You want to love yourself. But on a bigger picture, when you really understand that you are a receiver and emitter, think about how that might change your reality, right? So if you're constantly on that channel of self-love, you're in this body for a while now. This is your life. You got this body. So if you're constantly spending time on your body or your personality, things like that, these exterior things, hating on those things, picking apart those things, then that's what you're going to put out into the universe, right? And you're only going to get back things that are going to confirm that for you, right? You're going to get scenarios and people and relationships that are going to feed that vibration. On the opposite end of that, think about what happens when you love yourself. I used to not be too happy with myself. Now, I get out of the shower, I pass the mirror, I'm like, damn, who's that stud? You know, I'm like, that's a good looking guy right there. And it's me. I love myself. You know, I love that I'm missing a tooth and I got this scraggly beard. I really do enjoy myself. I love that I'm sharing my shit on YouTube with you guys, on Instagram and all that crap. You really got to just learn to love yourself. It becomes, and when you switch that station, right, when you become on that frequency of love, not only are you just happier because, you know, you're constantly in your body, you're happy with yourself, but you're going to start to bring experiences and people and events that are going to feed that are not only going to give you that love, but amplify it. You know, it's going to give you more experiences to learn how to love even more. I deleted something out of my video, so this transition would have been awkward. But if the topic interests you, I highly recommend you check out a series called The Secret. Now, personally, I prefer the second book in the series, I believe, which is called The Power. And that, I believe, is more about manifesting through the heart, which is something that I've just recently begun to learn about and try to understand. So I can't really share that with you right now. Hopefully soon. No, soon. I will be able to explain that to you a little better, but I highly recommend you read that one. And I believe the book even states you don't need to read the first to understand the power. Right? So definitely check that out. It's a great book, and she's an awesome author. They also have a documentary. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but it was, so you can check that out too. I almost forgot. There is another guy, I believe he's an author, but I watched his videos on a Gaia. It's kind of a spiritual alien UFO type Netflix, basically. But his name is Bruce Lipton, and he has a really good series. Shit. I forget what it's called. But you type in his name, you'll find it. But type it in on Google, you'll find all his works. But basically, he really goes into how our genetics and how our bodies are actually made by our thoughts and emotions. I think, he did something called The Emotion Code. Thanks, Brain. That's a really good series. He's got a newer one out now. Definitely check him out if you're interested in this.